6.
Chapter 6.
Nightmare on TV. Avi's house was quiet and neat. It smelled like lemony floor cleaner. Ethan was reminded of those model homes that people visited when looking to buy a house. You just knew no one lived in them. Where did Avi go? Ethan wondered. Sabine led the way into the kitchen. The counters were shiny and unstained by food or fingerprints. They headed to the family room. It was dimly lit, with the curtains pulled shut. Their footsteps didn't make a sound on the plush carpet as they entered. Before them sat a family, still as statues. Avi sat straight up in a chair. On the sofa, Ethan recognized Avi's parents and 2 sisters. They were also perched on the edge of their seats. It looked as if they were ready to run. At a moment's notice, they all stared at the TV on the wall. "There's nothing on the TV," Ethan whispered. The family didn't even blink at the sound. "Wait," Sabine said, walking farther into the room. "You can see what they're watching from this angle." Ethan joined his sister. As he came closer, he saw it. The TV screen showed an image of outer space. Stars twinkled against a dark background. In one corner was a creature. It was also watching the twinkling stars. Its head was long and oval, and it had dark, bulging, streaked eyes. Ethan's stomach twisted. "Those eyes look very familiar," he said. Sabine shivered. "It's the monster from my nightmare. And all of mine," Ethan added. As their voices echoed through the room, the creature on the TV turned its head. It looked right at the siblings. Ethan blinked. He wanted to run, but between his fear and curiosity, his legs wouldn't budge. The creature moved forward. Just as its head filled the TV, the screen rippled. A 4-fingered hand pushed through and reached into the room. Ethan couldn't catch his next breath. His eyes were fixed on every detail of the hand as it wriggled closer. Its skin was wrinkled and pale gray. Its joints were swollen. The fingers uncurled and stretched toward Ethan. Sabine screamed. The sound seemed to wake Avi from his trance. His eyes met Ethan's for a split second. "Help!" Avi whispered hoarsely. The hand jerked away from Ethan. It darted toward Avi on the other side of the room. With the creature distracted, Sabine yanked Ethan by the arm. She dragged him out of the house, slammed the front door shut. Ethan was panting. "The nightmare creatures are real, and they're messing with Avi and his family. We need to save him. What can we do?" Sabine cried, wrapping her arms around herself. Ethan looked out at the other yellow-roofed houses. Something clicked in his head. Avi might not be the only one in trouble, he said. "Let's check on the neighbors. You go that way, I'll try the other side." With one last glance at his friend's house, Ethan ran to the next home. He knocked. No one answered. When he tried the door, it was unlocked. "Hello?" he called as he stepped inside. "Is anyone home?" In the family room, Ethan saw 6 people. They were sitting in exactly the same position as Avi's family had been. That's Mom's old boss, Ethan realized. He recognized her and her family from an office party he had attended with his parents last year. Mom said they had moved suddenly. The family was staring at the TV. Ethan didn't try to check the screen again. Instead, he shook the kid nearest to him.
He shook the kid nearest to him.
But there was no reaction. He tried 2 more houses. The scenes were exactly the same. Ethan's legs felt as if they were made of jelly as he ran back to Sabine's car. She was already buckled in. I was right, Ethan said, his stomach clenched. It's not just Avi. We need to help all of them. Without saying a word, Sabine started the car. She pulled out of the development. They stopped again. They were parked in front of the Ravens Pass police station.